growing up playing with toys in the 70s and 80s, there was a lot of hot, sexy female action figures. But there were a lot of ugly ones also. So let's take a look at them. Welcome back to the Junkman, everybody. Just to let you know, my posse's still on Broadway, and it's me, the Junkman, coming back at you with another video. And today, what are we gonna look at? Oh, you know it. You saw the teaser, you saw the title, you saw the thumbnail. We're gonna look at ugly female action figures from mostly the 80s. Some of these may go into the late 70s. One maybe the early 90s. I think it's 80s. But anyway, I'm not talking about the sculpt was done, the mold was done wrong, or the figure itself is. I'm talking about this is just, if you took this figure and made it into a woman, it would be ugly. Let's face it, it would be ugly. These are some of the ugliest women you've ever seen. Trust me on that. And no, we're not going to look at Monkey Face Leia. That would be more 90s, and I was trying to keep it in the 80s and the 70s. So I know I'm really good at wasting. Wait, before I waste your time, don't forget JunkmanMerch.com, JunkmanMerch.com, where you can get cool t-shirts like this one right here, the original Oz. If you have to ask who that is, you. Okay, let's look at these action figures right here and let's check them out. Here we go. First up, we have from the He-Man Master Universe collection, Teela. You know, you're saying she's not that bad looking. I give you that. She's got a hell of a body. I give you that. She's got, look at those. Whew, look at those childbearing hips right there. Whew, pop goes the weasel, goes the weasel goes pop. Can't do it. Can't. I can't do it anymore. How hard is it to pop? Anyway, look at that ugly bun hair. Reminds me of that. Remember when you were in kindergarten and your teacher didn't show up? The one you were like, oh, my teacher's so cool. And then this will show up, some kind of teacher student who's like, she's not officially a teacher yet, but she's sitting in class today. I want a cookie with my milk. No, you don't get cookies with your milk. Oh, she just reminds me of one of those. Oh, one of those. Remember those? I think we all had them at school. And look at that. Who wears boots with a onesie? Now she does have some pretty nice cleavage. I think she was in my video, the top cleavage. But again, the body, but that head just got to go. I mean, this looks like Thelma Lou meets Darlene. Oh, let's go on and look at another one here. Captain Powers pallet case. Don't even have a good name. Soldier of the fortune techniques expert. Expert? A female? Huh. What's she an expert in? Cleaning the kitchen? Look at this thing. It's got a little headgear on. Look like she's going to answer your phone call when you have a wreck in your car. She reminds. She just also has that look. You remember that look? Second grade. Look like the kind of teacher that would. She came there because she thought it was going to be fun, have summers off and everything. But no. She had to teach a bunch of snotty little kids, and she didn't like it. Remember that? She gave you the attention for chewing gum. Let's move on. Female hero. How about this one? Oh, this is some ugly crap. I don't care. If you took this and made it into a real world, I don't know if it has some kind of 3D printer where you can print people, this would be god awful. And I can't even read the font. The font on the card is so ugly. Galaxy Heroette. Who ever heard of the term Heroette? What the hell is a Heroette? This thing is ugly. This thing is ugly. It's like somebody cut a raincoat and made a cape out of it. Has no face. It's got some long legs. I give you that. The legs are so long it goes from his ass to the ground. But man, this thing is ugly and cheap plastic too. It's very cheap looking. Look at that face. Looked like she was drunk when she put on a lipstick. Let's move on before I throw up all over this table. How about Fisher Price Adventure People? Now I don't mean all of them. I'm talking about this lady right here. The one that rode Gunshot in the ambulance. I don't know, co-pilot of the ambulance. I'm not going to let a woman drive an ambulance. I mean, we're trying to save lives here, people. We're not trying to get more people killed. But what an ugly lady. Looks like the type of lady that would come to your school, teach the third grade, and pop your hand right there on the knuckles with the ruler. Oh, remember that? Junkie, where's your number 2 pencil? I forgot it. Oh, you won't forget it again, will you, Junkie? No, I won't. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, look at that yellow haircut. That's a Karen when before there was even a Karen. Ugh. Now let's go. This is the 90s, I know, but it's G.I. Joe related. I know you guys love G.I. Joe. Check out this. Oh, G.I. Joe Extreme. Look at this. I'm not even going to say what this looks like. I don't want to get canceled. I'm not going to say it. It looks like the girl it looked like that girl everybody had in their neighborhood that would beat you up if you walked down her street. Remember that girl? She wants you Jolly Ranchers. You walked over to the store. You and your friend Boyd walked over to Papa John's gas station. Not the pizza place. Bought some Jolly Ranchers, and here she comes. What are you doing on my street? Give me them Jolly Ranchers. Oh, don't you hate girls like that? We all had them, I'm sure. Let's move on. The part of the controversial one on the list, you're going to say, no, Junkman, you're crazy. And I'm talking about April from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Look at this ugly thing. Oh, it looks like your best friend's ugly sister that had the hots for you. Oh, it looks like somebody just pressed her head like this. Ugh. Her body's awful. Her clothing wears awful. Now, the cartoon of her looks okay. That is some ugly mess. Hey, at least it's not ugly as the 2023 April. I said it once, I'll say it again. Ugly is the new hot for 2023. It's crazy. Now, you think this April's not that bad? You're like, Junkman, you crazy. Let's look at this thing out of the box. Oh, my God, look at this thing out of the box. Look at this thing. You swear, if you saw this person in real life, they were in a car accident where they hit a semi-truck. Oh, look at this thing. It is ugly. But it's not as ugly as the next one on our list. From Dino-Riders action figure of Senera, S-E-R. I don't know how to say her name. She's hanging out with one of those guys. When they got on Buck Rogers or Battle of, I don't know, Buck Rogers. He was on the first season of Star Trek, wasn't he? Next Generation. I think he was in the Galoob Star Trek line. But let's look at this thing out of the box so you can tell how, it looks like a PE coach in the 5th grade. One that always made you run track when you didn't want to run. After you done ran it, go one more lap. I'm going to blow up. Oh, why does she hate men so much? Oh. You all had one in your school. You know it. I know it. We all know it. Let's get back to G.I. Joe. And this G.I. Joe's from the 80s. Let's go. G.I. Joe, cover girl. They even gave her a stupid name. You ain't going to be on no cover unless you're on the cover of Ugly Women's Magazine. Because look at this figure here. A ginger. Said it once, said it again. I'd rather be dead than red on the head. And especially when you get yourself a boy haircut. Stop cutting your hair like boys, girls. Girls, we like hair. People like hair. Don't. Look at this thing. Maybe it's in a ponytail. I can't see the back of the figure, but I doubt it. This thing is. It looks like your friend's sister that would come over and twist your arm behind your back and make you lick mayonnaise off the floor. Let's move on. Number 2. Look at this crap right here. It's getting bad, guys. Willie Kit. Is that her name? Willie Kit? This thing is, I guess, like some kind of hybrid between, I don't know, a cat and a person. It looks like it's got jaundice, whatever it's called, where it turns you yellow skin. Look at this thing. Look at the ugly red haircut. Oh, gosh, red. Oh, look at this ugly thing. I was saving this for my video, why Thundercats sucks, but I've been kind of... That one's been taking a little longer to come up with, but good companion. This ain't no good companion. It looks like the one that would take you over to the skating rink for a date and leave with Jimbo Showers. Oh, you know. The hot boy that could play baseball. Oh, so what? He's got a trophy. So what? I got a trophy too, and it's called I Hate Jimbo Showers. Oh, how about this one? This is pretty bad. I had this one as a kid. From Space, 1999. I don't know her name. It's like a captain or something. But look at this ugly thing. This thing's ugly, not just because the figure's ugly, the arms are falling off of it, but look at this. Look at this. It looks like. It looks like. I can't think of her name. I'm so ugly. It looks like Myth Hathaway mated with Amelia Earhart. Look at this thing. Whew. This thing is ugly. Oh my God, what an ugly female. She's wearing yellow boots. yellow boots. Nobody wears boots made out of cheese. Sorry. Let's go on to the ugliest female toy figure of them all. This is hands down. She's got an ugly haircut. She's got an ugly little stupid smile. She's got an ugly body. She's got it's ugly by 2003 standards. I know, ugly's hot now. I'm gonna fat shame this bitch. Okay, look at this. From the Little People's line, I believe this is called. Look at this girl. She looks like she's wearing some of those clothes that the mom made for him. Didn't you hate kids that wear homemade clothes? Look at that hair, too. It looks like mom cut her hair when she was mad at her dad. Oh, this thing is just... has no arms and no legs. No feet. This thing is so ugly. It doesn't even have boobies. Look at this thing. This thing is... it looks like the girl in 3rd grade that would make fun of you in class and everybody would laugh because she knew just right to make fun of you about something that everybody kind of knew but didn't talk about, but she knew how to hone in on that thing, that you was even self-confident, that you were screwed up about, like maybe you stuttered or didn't say words right, and you're like, junk kids can't say flunkalugla. Oh my God. Look at this ugly, I've never seen anything so ugly in my life. I never thought I would ever want to punch the face of a female action figure. Is this even an action figure? How can you be action if you have no arms and no legs and no feet? Gee, it does have a hole under it. I wish I could show you the bottom of it. These had holes in them. You can at least finger this ugly bitch. Okay, I'm cussing. I'm sorry. This is supposed to be a kid-friendly channel. Sorry. Whew. I'm upset now. That was 10 ugly figures. Oh, ugly figures. Whew. Well, we looked at hot action figures. We looked at cleavage action figures. We looked at the best ass action figures. So I guess it was time to look at ugly action figures. On the girl end. I'm not going to make fun of boys. Boys can't help it. They're ugly. They were made to be ugly. I mean, you ever seen a naked man? Ugh. That is some disgusting stuff. Girls, don't say how you do it. Anyway, I want to thank you for watching. Thumb up so you know my content. Subscribe to the channel. We'll talk again.
Hey, Junkman channel popping though.
Thank you, sir, for that unsolicited testimony.